Yo, what's up, boys and girls? It's Swolelax here, and I'm back at it again with another video, something a little bit different. Welcome back to the Combo Kitchen, where today we're cooking up a nice and juicy Gouki combo to where, let's say, you're playing your games and you draw into, oh no, Iblee. Well, luckily, there's still a lot you can do, and there's still a lot of plays you can go into, even though you draw into the what would be considered the garnet of the deck. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the combos. Combos super sick. I like it a lot. And just kind of to start out, if you draw into Iblee, all you really need to get the combos and plays going again without losing any tempo and without losing any speed is just to get a Gouki monster and a combo extender. Two Gouki monsters will work quite well if you have a place for Invoker, but just for example, one of the more common ones is you have a Gouki monster and an extender. So the extender in this case is Suprex. So let's get started. First things first, you're going to normal summon Suprex. Suprex will activate its effect, special summon out your Re-Scorpio from your hand, or it could be any Gouki monster. We just chose Re-Scorpio just for example's sake. Anyways, from here, you're going to link away Gouki Suprex and Re-Scorpio to the graveyard for your Back to Wizzle, two Tails of the Noble Knights. This card is super good and crazy busted, but right now, effects will ensue. You're going to chain link 3, 2, 1. Re-Scorpio is going to add back a, which one is it? A Gouki Headbat from your deck to your hand. Your Suprex is going to search any Gouki monster you haven't searched or haven't used quite yet, so we're going to add this Twist Cobra that's at the bottom. And then your Back to Wizzle, two Tails of the Noble Knights, is actually going to add back your Suprex because we've already used its searching effect again, and we're just going to be using it as discard fodder for our Gouki Headbat. So, almost dropped the deck there. So, from there, you're going to be activating the Back to Wizzle, my Nizzle, two Tails of the Noble Knights. How many times can I say that in this video? Its effect to send Divine Sword Phoenix Blade from your deck to the grave to special summon out from your deck a Gouki Octo Stretch. Now, Gouki Octo Stretch on the field, you now have a target for Headbat's effect. You're going to activate Headbat's effect, discarding the Suprex in your hand and special summoning them out in defense position. So now your board kind of looks a little bit something like this. But the goons won't stay on the board too long. You're going to link those away for your Knightmare Phoenix. Now, it's important that you go into Phoenix here on the right-hand side of the board. If you're going on the left-hand side of the board, you go into Cerberus. But that comes into play later, but not necessarily right now. But just keep in mind that if you're on the right or left-hand side of the board, which way your link arrows are pointing to. So we go into our Phoenix. Now, Gouki Headbat and Octo Stretch's effect will activate, and this is the important step. So, Headbat will now search your second Octo Stretch, and that's important. And Octo Stretch will now search your Gouki Rematch. These two cards you have to get in this step and able to continue plays further and to kind of get the most optimal version of this combo. So, next, Gouki Rematch. Gonna summon back out the goons, Gouki Headbat and Gouki Octo Stretch. They're not going to be on the board long, though, because pretty standard stuff. We're going to be linking away Isolde, Headbat, and Octo Stretch into the card of the year. Kind of looks hard to see. Firewall Dragon. So Firewall Dragon is crazy good and is super degenerate, but oh my gosh, such a great card. Anyways, so now at this point, everything's looking pretty standard in terms of the Gouki combos. If you're familiar with Goukis and how they play, this is kind of just pretty bread and butter stuff. So we're going to swap out Knightmare Phoenix and link that away for your Knightmare Mermaid. Now, you won't activate Mermaid's effect because you already have the Iblee in hand, but you will be activating Firewall Dragon's effect to summon out your Gouki Octo Stretch right next to it. So Octo Stretch is really important here because now the next step you're going to be activating the loops, the Firewall Dragon kind of going through the process. You're going to be linking away Gouki Octo Stretch to summon out your Link Karibo. Now, this is going to be a free Firewall trigger, getting that level 1 monster into the graveyard for Link Karibo, because now you're going to special summon your Twist Cobra, or Gouki monster haven't activated effect yet. So now, pretty standard stuff. We're going to go into our Knightmare Goblin, but before we do that, we're going to be banishing 2 warrior monsters from our grave to get back our Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. So now you've added back your Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, we're going to go ahead and go into our Knightmare Goblin. We're going to go ahead and link away Link Karibo and Gouki Twist Cobra, and then summoning your Knightmare Goblin. Now, effects will ensue. You got to do it in a certain chain, and that chain goes as follows. You got Firewall Dragon, Chain Link 4, or, excuse me, discard Divine Sword Phoenix Blade for cost first. That's important. Now, Chain Link 4 will happen. Firewall Dragon will add back your Octo Stretch, and any monster that you can special summon again. We're going to go ahead and just do Twist Cobra here just to make things simple. Twist Cobra's effect will activate, allowing you to search out from your deck a Gouki Bear Hug. Now, Goblin's going to allow us to draw us a card. Cool, got Solemn Warning, not bad. And then a Firewall Dragon will allow us to special summon out a card. So we're going to go ahead and special summon out Bear Hug to the field because we haven't used its search effect. Now, Knightmare Goblin will allow us to get that extra normal summon. So we're going to go ahead and extra normal summon out your Knightmare Corruptor Iblee. Now, when Knightmare Corruptor Iblee is normal summon, you can special summon a Link monster to a zone that points to Iblee, and that's important. That's why I said on the left-hand side, you're going to use Cerberus. On the right-hand side, you're going to want to use Phoenix because it points to Iblee, and that's important for later. Now, from here, you're going to go ahead and link away Iblee and Bear Hug to the grave for Knightmare Cerberus, and effects will once again ensue. Bear Hug is going to search any Gouki monster you can special summon, so we're going to go ahead and do Gouki Headbat. You remember you cannot do Suprex because you added Suprex with Isolde. Knightmare Corruptor Iblee is going to special summon herself onto your opponent's side of the field, and that's going to come into play a little bit later with card advantage, but don't worry about that. That's an optional thing. And Firewall Dragon will now special summon out a Gouki monster. So your board should look a little bit something like this. We're going to go ahead and go into our Knightmare Unicorn, but before we do, make sure to add back your Divine Sword Phoenix Blade by banishing 2 warrior monsters from your grave. Next, we're going to go ahead and link away Gouki, Twist Cobra, and Knightmare Cerberus into Knightmare Unicorn. Unicorn's effect will activate, and Firewall Dragon's effect will activate. So Unicorn will discard Phoenix Blade to bounce back Corruptor Iblee and put it inside of our deck. That'll allow us to shuffle and draw 1 card, which I like. The card advantage is one of my favorite things. Bingo. Nice clutch monster reborn. And then Firewall Dragon will special summon out the Gouki Headbat that we searched previously. So now you can kind of see where we're going with. We're only 1 step away from linking our... actually, before we do that, this one is important. I almost forgot to do it. Get back Divine Sword Phoenix Blade by banishing 2 warrior monsters from your grave. The reason we do that here is because once we go ahead and link away Gouki Headbat and Knightmare Unicorn from the field for the Topologic Gumblar Dragon, which the card's busted. This card is super insane. This thing is just absolutely beautiful, but also crazy good. What it'll allow you to do is trigger off Firewall Dragon's effect to summon that Gouki Octo Stretch that has been laying dormant in your hand right onto the field. That will then trigger Topologic Gumblar Dragon's effect to discard cards. So if you guys do not know, Topologic Gumblar Dragon's effect is that you can discard 2 random cards from your hand. We'll go ahead and do these 2. Cool. What we discard? Beautiful. Beautiful. Just our best cards. And then your opponent discards 2 cards out of their hand. So let's just say, for example, we'll take the banished pile as our opponent's hand. They start out with 5 cards. We just ripped out 2 of them. They're gone. Peace out. Bye-bye. They're left with 3. Not bad. They can still probably do something with that, but it's not super important. Anyways, next thing's next. You're going to have Knightmare Phoenix and Firewall Dragon link away into your Trigate Wizard. Make sure to do that before you end the turn. That way you end off with this protection, a little bit of nice board that you got going on. Gumblar Dragon pointed Trigate, Mermaid pointed Trigate, Knightmare Goblin pointed Trigate. So pretty powerful board, and then you're going to pass. So your opponent is their turn, and they draw. You're going to activate their quick effect of Link Karibo. And this is why Link Karibo is super clutch and super important inside of this combo. Because what Link Karibo allows you to do is quick effect from the grave. You contribute a level 1 monster on your field and special summon him out to the board. That will then trigger some effects. So, Chainlink 2 Gouki Octo Stretch, because it was sent to the graveyard, you're going to search out a Gouki monster to your hand. Could be any of them this time. And then Topologic Gumblar Dragon's effect triggers as well with Linkuriboh coming to the zone that Knightmare Goblin points to, allowing you to discard the 2 cards in your hand to discard 2 cards from your opponent's hand. So they are now gone. Bye-bye. See you later. So now what do you got left? So this is an extremely powerful combo. You can do this with Iblee. You can do this without Iblee. It's a lot more consistent without Iblee. I will say that. A lot more convenient. But if you do happen to draw into it, now you just have a board of a bunch of monsters, a negate, banish, non-targeting, Linkuriboh. Opponent's monsters lose a stack with Knightmare Mermaid. And you got Topologic Gumblar Dragon. That's a mouthful. 3,000 monster with an insane effect, and your opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Those 2 cards must be some dang good cards, because at least one of them, for sure, is getting negated by Trigate Wizard. So now they're only left with 1 card. It's like they're playing with just 1 card. Absolutely crazy. Pretty insane. What do you guys think of it? I love this combo. I think it's super great. It just makes the deck so much better, especially now that Gumblar Dragon and Linkuriboh are out. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. If you guys have any more suggestions on this combo, if you guys have any more suggestions with Iblee that you can go into with extra linking or anything like that, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to know. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Got a lot more combos, a lot more videos coming in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that if you want to. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Peace out.